All right. Hi. So, good morning. This is part two. I have had some time. I have had some time to work with the Wave toolbar a little more on the brand new templated Google site that I built in the last tutorial. So I am going to explain just a little bit more about how you can use the toolbar to inspect your pages. Okay, this is a brand new templated Google site, and I'm gonna dismiss the YouTube preview and focus. So I know from the overlay here that this is a title and it's probably going to be a heading. I know that when I inspected it in the incognito browser that it was an H1, and then this one I know is an H2. This one is probably going to be an error because it's, oh look, it's marked as a heading. That's probably the empty heading that I found last time. So it obviously, you can either delete it with the trash can or you can type something there. But then the problem with headings is that the website auditing software wants to see a heading and then a paragraph, and a heading and a paragraph. It doesn't want to see heading, 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 heading with no paragraph content in between. So I've seen some accessibility audit errors when content managers will be like, okay, heading level 2 on the page, and there's no intro paragraph, and then they go right into heading level 3 because they want to like maybe announce a meeting, and they have the title of the meeting and then the date of the meeting, and it's H2 and H3, and that gets them into a little bit of a sticky situation with a accessibility audit. So this here is, I wasn't planning to talk about this, but we are talking about headings in my series, and we're talking about working on your own website. So this is one thing to look out for, is if you have an empty spacer and it's marked as a heading, that's going to cause an error. So you can like either change this to a paragraph or get rid of it as a section to fix that error like before it even happens. So okay, why did I go live again? I went live to teach you, because on this page of this templated site, let me start over here. So this is that about page. I haven't touched this content. It's how it came out of the template. And I'm going to discover right now what I can do to improve this page. I'm going to use the Wave toolbar that I taught you how to install in the last video, and click the enable it. Now I have my preview window, which gives me one error, one contrast error. It gives me 3 alerts, 1 feature, and some structural elements in ARIA. I'm like, okay, that's a lot of information, and it clutters the page actually, because in the last video I told you you have to play a matching game to understand this. I have a red X that is going to be my error. And if I keep all of these icons on, I have to search the page for the red X. And I see the red X under the image. It is like a banner image on the page, and it doesn't have a alternative text. So in my summary in the Wave results, I'm going to click details, and I discover that I have one missing alternative text, and the icon to look for is like a red mountain, which is a symbol for picture, and I see that red mountain there. If you've got way too much stuff going on your page, here's what I just learned. Like, I don't want to see all these ARIA informationals, so turn them off with the checkbox, and that greatly reduces the clutter on the page you have to inspect. So also I'm going to reduce now all of these structural elements. This is your teaching tool about what level headings you have. So I can see there's icons on the page that tells me, oh, these headings are semantically correct. So semantically, it's like an outline, like hierarchically, like a machine can announce this page to a user of a assistive technology, and it will say heading level 2, lead with impactful statement. Heading level 3, clients. Heading level 3, work experience. So if this wasn't marked as a 3, then somebody non-sighted would not be able to click the H bar on their JAWS software and have that heading announced to them. Like, they wouldn't even know the content was chunked and headed. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to find out where this error is, and what I discovered was something really interesting here. I only visually see one missing alternative text. In the left-hand sidebar informational, it says there's one error of a very low contrast. I cannot find that icon on the page visually. I scroll, I look, where is it? So one really clever thing that the Wave toolbar has is the ability to turn styles on and off. I'm going to turn the styles off, and it displays how the content will appear to somebody who maybe is just using assistive technology, or like turns off all style sheets because they need to manipulate the content in a way that you couldn't expect, or the browser can't handle it, or just as a preview to see if your outlines are right. There's a lot of reasons that you would want to turn styles off when you are like inspecting your content. So, okay, turn off the styles, then scroll. Oh, I found the icon that I couldn't find when the styles were on. And this is a behind the scenes kind of a link called Page Updated. And it is like a JavaScript that tells me, the author of the page, how long ago I updated the page. So the user wouldn't see this, and I know that I can dismiss the contrast error in the Wave toolbar. So there's the trick to using the Wave toolbar is you've got to kind of know how to inspect the page and know what you can gloss over and what you need to pay attention to. Okay, so number one is I taught you how to reduce the amount of clutter on the page by getting rid of the icons for the structural elements and the aria, and how to like really drill down and find out where your problems are on the page. So yeah, that is what I wanted to teach you. That first video, I had mentioned that I was going to teach you how to use the Wave toolbar, and then right after I ended it, I was like, oh, I didn't really teach about using the Wave toolbar. This one about redundant links, that's really helpful to know. Accessibility audits do not like redundant links. That means I've got 2 home buttons in this view. They still show up when I turn styles on. That's a little over the top of what I want to get into for this video. But like, say it wasn't in the navigation. Say you had a redundant link. Error spawned from having 6 links in your page content that all had different words as the link text, but they went to the same page. Accessibility audit tools don't like that at all. So try to always keep your link text descriptive of where you're going to land when you click the link, and keep them consistent. And then if you have that same link 6 times on the page and you have, you know, a viable use case for it, then you can override the error that you're seeing spawned. Anyway, I think that is good for this video. Good luck working on your own websites, y'all, and I hope this helps you to see your own content in a new way. What I'm trying to get going here is like our own private usability lab, grassroots, low-key, low investment. How do other people see my web content? So I'm teaching you the basics right now, and I can build on this. Okay. Have a really wonderful afternoon. I'm going to click stop. Bye-bye.